Hey everyone, it's your girl Ebony of Deep Soul. I'm here with Creative Minds doing a cooking session. And can y'all go ahead and tell me y'all's names, okay?
I am Marlette.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm Caprice.
And then you're going to be cooking what today?
We're going to be doing a crustless spinach feta quiche.
Don't know what that is. So can you go ahead and tell me what are the different products you have over here? That's what I want to know first. What's over here? You have eggs,
We have eggs, we have Parmesan, we have feta cheese, we have Parmesan cheese, spinach. We got a lot of cheese.
I'm very confused. I know it's American, but
okay. Well, we getting ready to learn all of it.
Okay.
You're gonna learn feta. You're gonna learn Gouda. You're gonna learn all of it.
Who?
Never mind.
She said Google. Google's a cheese.
That's the next episode.
That's the next episode. Okay, we're gonna do Google next, y'all. Okay. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and take over. I don't know anything about cooking.
Okay. Well, the first thing we're gonna do is I've taken some baby Bella mushrooms and we've sliced those up. So we have approximately 8 ounces of those. And we've just kind of rinsed those off, all the dirt and debris. And we're gonna take those and we're gonna take them over here to our stove and saute them really quick. Okay, so what I've done is I'm gonna take approximately 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and add that to my skillet. And we're gonna take these baby Bella mushrooms that we've sliced up really thin. And we're going to saute these really quick. Then we're gonna add a tablespoon of minced garlic to these mushrooms that we're sauteing. You can use fresh garlic if you like. Now I didn't do that because I didn't want my hands smelling like garlic because I might have a date later on. So, you know, I didn't know. But we just have these sauteing really, really quick. And that's gonna, you're gonna do this for about 5 to 7 minutes on a medium low to medium high heat. And what you're doing is you're just cooking out the moisture in these mushrooms. So like I said, that's going to take about 5 to 7 minutes. And sauteing, a lot of people, they get kind of intimidated by the by the phrases, but sauteing is really just quick cooking, quick frying, if you will. So I don't know if you can hear this, but you hear that sizzling.
I can smell it. What you not hear? I can smell it. It smells good. I would eat mushroom by this day. Now, can you use other mushrooms versus Bethorn or whatever she
uses? Yes.
Okay.
If you don't want to use Bella, you can use a button mushroom. A button mushroom.
Benjamin button?
Benjamin button.
That's a good move.
Or you can use white mushrooms.
They're segregated?
They have those.
What?
Now I wouldn't suggest to use anything other than those because some of them, the flavors will change your quiche. So I would say Bella, button, or white mushrooms.
So y'all know that means go get y'all's Benjamin buttons and your bathrooms, whatever that word was. Get that, and you're gonna do what she doing. Now she said that she called it Chardonnay.
We're sauteing Ebony.
Ebony calls it Chardonnay. So you're gonna Chardonnay it, and then now how long you gotta do this? You gotta do this for
like I said, 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
And as you see, when we first put them in, they were real rigid.
Okay.
Now they're starting to get kind of soft, and that's what you're looking for.
It smells good.
And that golden brown color.
Okay, how high is the temperature on this?
We have it on a medium, kind of like a medium high heat. Now definitely if you were using gas, you're going to kind of go on the low.
Right.
Gas ranges will cook much faster than your electric. And electric ovens, they will vary. So you just kind of have to play with your stove and see what works for you. So I want y'all, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but they're getting close to where we want them to be. And they're just kind of cooking down. And you see how it doesn't look like it's a lot, but it actually is. So we got that good sizzle going on. And these are getting ready to come off. We've got that flavors incorporated. And so we're just gonna transfer those over here. Okay, so now, like I said, we've sauteed our mushrooms and our garlic in the olive oil, and those are done. I got those off of the heat. So now we're gonna take the 10 ounces of our frozen chopped spinach, and we're just gonna add that into the bottom of a 9-inch greased pan, and I've just used a little bit of canola oil, this canola spray, and we're gonna put that in the bottom of this.
So how are you spreading this apart though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You doing a whole big old circle, you put it in the middle, or?
Yeah, you can just do, you can just kind of spread it around. It's okay if it doesn't, you know, touch every part, because you're gonna add the egg mixture, and then that's gonna spread everything out.
Now, do you have to use spinach? If you don't want to use spinach, okay?
No, you don't have to use spinach.
Okay.
It's going to change the texture a little bit of your quiche. You could use peppers. I've used peppers before. I've used other type of vegetables. It's just whatever you want to do. But today, I like spinach, so we were going to use spinach. Okay. So we have let our quiche go for 45 minutes.
Oh, look at her.
And this is our finished product.
Girl, she pretty.
I told you Kiki was pretty.
Kiki gorgeous.
She is fabulous.
I like this. Y'all better go get y'all some Kiki, girl. Get some good stuff.
Get you a good knife.
A good knife?
Good knife.
Okay.
A sharp knife. And you're just going to cut it like a pie. So you kind of go in the middle.
Oh, I can hear that crunch.
And like I said, most would have a crust, but this one does not. So like I said, it's packed full of protein and vegetables. And I wanted to clarify something earlier. I said use a 9-inch. If you happen to go, you don't have a glass pie pan, and you go and buy some, they normally will have 8.75 inches. That's okay too. You can use those.
But look at the layers. That's what gets me. It's the layers of it all. Like you can see everything, and it's all moist.
Yes.
And stuff.
Nice. And that's because you have the cheese, you have the milk, and it all works together in here, and it's gonna have a really good taste. I'm excited for you guys to try this.
Yeah, what you mean? I'm about to hire you as a living chef, girl. What you talking about? You about to be the morning, noon, and night giving me some meals. What you talking about? I need food. I'm hungry.
There we go.
Look at that. Now, is it a salad a good choice to have a side? Can you have other
You can. If this can be one of those quick and easy weekday meals. This can be an easy breakfast, a brunch. I mean, any time of the day is really good to have. If you're gonna do it, I serve this for breakfast, a brunch, and sometimes I'll accompany it with some fruit, maybe a bagel or something like that, or you can just have it by itself.
So you can have a Kiki any time of the day.
Yes, you can have a Kiki any time of the day.
Okay.
This will hold up really good in the fridge for about 4 days. I would suggest not to freeze it because it affects the texture of it.
Right.
Your eggs will get kind of soggy, because a lot of people have asked me, well, can you freeze quiche? I say no. I mean, but if you're okay with that texture change, have at it. But like I said, if you don't eat it all that first day when you serve it, 4 days in the fridge, it will last. So I don't know, I guess
that's it.
That is it.
I'm excited. Can I just get my food now, and I can just say bye to you? Because I just want my food. That's all I wanted. That's my conversation. I just want my food. They said I had to do the cooking part for me, but I want my food part. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You are welcome.
I'm excited.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Evanea Deep Soul. I'm here with Creative Minds artist Caprice. I said Caprice.
Caprice.
We're sitting down with our Keisha.
Yes.
So we're sitting down with her. Have you ever had this before?
No, this would be my first time.
The first time? Now the special part about this is the fact that the person who made it is actually related to me, Marlene. Ooh, why do I want to say that differently, girl? I'm so sorry. If you're watching this, girl, Marlene. So we got our Keisha, and I was talking to you about how the cook, she also your auntie.
Yes.
Okay, how close are y'all?
We're pretty close. That's my youngest auntie, so closest to me in age. So, yeah, she's always had a passion for it. And, you know, anytime she gets a chance to, she always enjoys to make something new, so.
Well, it's really good. I mean, I feel all kind of healthy right now. But does she, so this is cooking a way for your family to like connect and get along, or?
Oh yeah, we all love to eat, so it's just, yeah.
I said cooking, not eating. That's the finished product of it all.
Yeah,
it takes all of it.
And then you gotta eat.
You gotta eat together.
You know, it's just a part of the process.
Well,
yeah, that's just a way we've always enjoyed spending time together as well.
So how did you go from going to cooking with the family to listening to music with the family? How does music come into it?
That's just, a part of family in general, I think. If you think of family reunions and stuff like that, you always have music.
I think about family reunions, I think about somebody going to jail. Somebody always got to go to jail. Why would doing all
I
that?
don't want to see nobody go to jail.
No, but you're right. Music is a part of the family. Music is a part of oneself. So who inspires you musically?
Musically, I would say, of course, my family.
Right.
Everything that's deep rooted around me.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as inspiration, though, I'm more so of a visual inspiration type of person.
Explain that to me. How do you use visual intellect to define your music?
So I'm very in touch with when I make music with scenes, or I visualize things before I make the music. So if I have something that say I'm looking at maybe a flower or anything, that flower can be the inspiration behind so many things around the music.
So when you see a flower, you have a verse already prepared?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's prepared. Most of the time it's just, it builds itself. It kind of just walks. It's just a journey of creativity, if you will.
Now we wanted to talk about, I want to talk about your this new song, King. What was the inspiration behind that?
King.
That's not a flower. I don't sound like a flower.
Yeah, that one's not a flower. That one's more so a few different things.
Mm-hmm.
Still the visual representation of a king, so being powerful, just being in the head of power. That was an important part for it. I would say also just being a black man, just walking in my kinglyship, or I don't know if that's
kinglyship.
But
okay, that's a new one. I like it. It's a word. Webster watching.
See, we'll just make some. But just walking in that power and just day to day keeping your head up, keeping your crown on, just that.
Do you feel like it get difficult to keep your crown on, especially as a black man?
Sometimes you got so many things stacked up against you.
Yeah.
Especially in America, but as long as you are strong in yourself, I think that's the biggest thing. Mm-hmm. You have to have that power within you first, and then it exceeds out you. So
you have the King is getting a music video, right?
Yes. Should be coming out in about a month or so.
In a month? I'm ready. Now, what's the visual concept that you want to bring with this? Are you going to have the whole crown? Are you going to have a throne?
No throne.
No throne? Okay.
I would say it's more so, it's going to be a balance. So I wanted to do royalty, but also casual, like street. Like
casual.
So it's like a balance. Everything with me is like a balance. I didn't want to be too far, in royalty to not reach, everyone else that's, lower than that.
Yeah.
Or feel like they're lower than that. So I wanted to be able to bring people on that journey as well.
I mean, in a sense, then, if somebody feels lower than that, then you motivate them to get to their kingship. Queenship or kingship?
Yeah. All the same.
All the ships in the world, yeah, all the Titanics. So yeah, you make sure you get to that status. So it's an empowering music video that you're doing.
Yes. I wanted to empower people when they looked at it. So, if you don't feel that way, maybe afterwards you could be like, oh no, I look at myself that way, and then
change your
gradually be the same.
Now, what else is to be expected when King comes out? Well, you have more music coming, of course, after King. Do you already know the title, the names of them, or?
Not yet. I have a few. Okay. I just don't share any of that.
No, it's okay. We can keep it classic hard. We can do that.
Definitely more stuff coming up. So.
Well, I'm excited. Is it weird for me to ask if you can share a verse from King? Just look a little bit.
King. Yeah, I can share a verse.
All right. Do I need to do beats?
No, I don't need beats. Crazy thing is, I really don't even remember my lyrics until I'm performing them or something.
Well, you performing?
Yeah.
You perform? Can you do a little bit?
I always forget my first lyric.
Okay.
That's always my hardest part of remembering.
It's cool. It's cool. I'm saying what.
Okay, I got it. So it goes off like, start from the basics. We're back in the basement. We rhyme or whatever. With the ultimate goal, drop a line that sound clever. Didn't know it would lead to a dream. No Martin but King. No Cooper but still flames on the scenes. You know what that mean? I got that heat though, dragging my ethos. Feel like I ate a bag of flaming hot Doritos when I breathe those. Gonna move back. That's just a feeling.
What?
That's just.
What? You can put Doritos in it too? You got sponsorship from Doritos?
No, not yet. They want to write the check.
Write the check. Write the check.
They want to write the check.
That was fire.
Yeah, that's just the beginning part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do more.
So to find more, you can go on Spotify right now. Run up that royalty check.
Run the royalty check. Get the royalty check. No, but that was really dope. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear more about King, and it's just such a profound terminology. I don't think a lot of people know what it means to be a king, and they think at the same time that as a black man you can't really be that no more, and now the society, like you said before, there's so much that's against you, and you got to make sure you rise up, keep your head up, and count on.
For sure.
So that was just dope. Okay, I'm not gonna earn no money for you now. I'm not gonna write you a check for that verse. I'm gonna just tell you.
I appreciate it. That's all I need.
It's fire. That's how you know it's fire. When somebody do the flames like that, that's how you know it's fire. All right, so your aunt's a chef. You got a King coming out. What else is there to Caprice? What else is there?
I just love making music. That's just one big part of my life. But as well as that, just love family. So even just this right here, I love being around people I care about. I love being around everyone I love. There's so many people that surround me that have so many different talents. So that's why I just love incorporating and fitting everyone into those pieces. So even just like my auntie being able to cook and loving that. I just want everyone to be in that position of what they love to do.
Right.
Because, you know, in today's age, you just really doing stuff to get by. It's not,
You're right.
it's not, you know, what your passion is or what you want to do. So that's
And
why
it's
I'm
sad
looking
that it's
for.
like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like, when, especially in the music industry, if you don't have connections or like that, you won't work. But everybody has a talent. You just kind of put them up to it, you know?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But no, that's great. Family is important to you. Music is important to you. I want to know, where in the world did Caprice come from?
Caprice?
Because I was like, Caprice? Capricia? Caprica?
So it was a few different names before that, but Caprice.
Wait, pause, back up. What was the names before that?
I'm not gonna say.
Why?
Because I still got some old stuff out there.
Oh my God.
Like I still got MySpace on. That's out there.
This man said, "Got my face."
Yeah.
I'm done.
It was pretty bad. So that's why I'm like, I don't want nobody to be able to find that old discography.
Okay, just
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So,
okay.
Caprice came from, I wanted, you know, some meaning behind the name. The most, you know, notable thing, I loved Capri Suns. So,
Right.
yeah. It
Doritos,
just came,
Capri Suns, it goes with it.
I was
Got
like,
it.
Capri Suns are nice. Then afterwards, I was like, well, what does Caprice actually mean? So I looked it up. And it was more so like a spontaneous change in behavior or moods. And I felt like I was kind of like the embodiment of that. So, you know, I'm kind of much like a reflection of wherever I am. So, you know, when I was in a calm, cool spot, I'd be calm and cool. If I was in a hyper spot, I'd be more hyper. So I was like, that's a good fitting word for me.
Caprice.
So yeah.
I'm still going to know what the other songs, the other names were. Because I'm like, if you got Capri Sun, you got Caprice and Capri Sun, like Lunchbox, was it like luncheon or?
It wasn't anything lunch related. It was pretty
Lucky Charms. I'm
cliche.
Like what? I was just trying to figure out like what was the names before.
It was pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And like I said, those songs is pretty bad. So that's why I'm just like, I would share them, but I don't want anybody to hear.
Oh, it's the artist. Like, though you have the bad beginning part, you have to go through the bad to get to the good, and to really find out who you are today. So, I'm trying to really push you to really share those songs. I'm gonna find it. I'm FBI. You know.
You have to search it.
I'm gonna search.
Even I have a hard time finding it.
Dang.
So, yeah. And I don't even have access to the account no more, so that's why I'm like, I can't delete it. But
It's just gonna be the.
yeah.
Oh well. Doritos, if you get that sponsorship.
Oh yeah, Doritos on this. I play video games, so Doritos, I know y'all do something with that as well. So yeah.
That's it? They can do it? They can do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we learned about the music, we learned about the cooking, and we learned more about what your name means. Now, what is your real name?
My real name is Robert.
Yeah, we never guessed that.
Yeah.
Caprice.
Yeah.
I think Calvin.
I get that a lot. I get Calvin and Marcus a lot. That's the two names for some reason.
You do look like a Marcus. What's up, Marcus? You look like a Marcus. You do look like Marcus.
So meaning behind my names though, I was named after both my grandfathers.
Yeah.
So my first name's Robert, my middle name's Wilson. So I was named after both my grandfathers on both sides of my family. So.
And they're still with us, yes?
No.
No. Were you able to spend time with them before they passed?
No, both passed away before I was born. So.
Okay. I would have never guessed that. You know, I would have never guessed that. We have eaten our food. Now we've ate. You full? I'm full.
Yeah, I'm full.
I'm a little 2/3 drunk too, but but it was awesome sitting down talking with you. Y'all make sure y'all check out Caprice on Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify, Apple Music, all the streaming services.
All the streaming services.
All the above.
And look for that old name he used to use. I don't know what it was, but I'm like, if Caprice from Capri Suns, you got Doritos, you got Lunchables, you got lots you can add, you can go for them that might match it, all right?
Don't search.
Don't search. So yeah, thank you from Deep Soul. Thank you, Creative Minds. Thank you, Caprice. And we're out. That's it.